Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a few short weeks, we have the, I guess, reintroduction of these last four Morgan and Peace dollars that will be coming from the mint as a pre-order sale. And what that means is any one of these four coins that you see on screen here, actually there's a few of them here as well, any one of them that you buy will not ship until like late October and into November. All right, so obviously there's no instant gratification when it comes to these coins. And I think based off of the overall sentiment after the Carson City and O Privy coins have dropped a while ago, it's been a while. The overall sentiment was predominantly negative. And a lot of that had to do with the pre-order, pre-sale function of this release, in addition to more website woes. All right, we're all very familiar with that. But the U.S. Mint, after doing some research, some investigative work, they found that bots have been an issue with their ordering system. I mean, haha, no big surprise, right? So along with that and the so-called silver shortage, which is a real thing, the U.S. Mint had decided to halt any further pre-orders of the last four remaining Morgan and Peace dollar coins, and have since issued new release dates for pre-order windows. And they are going to be the first couple weeks of August. All right, so you know, with all of the things that have happened in a negative way, all right, there are a lot of people that are just not changing their tune after a lot of just botched U.S. Mint releases. Okay, we could just go back and name a whole bunch of them, but we'll save that for another video. So there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to order any of these coins, you know, in spite of the fact that the bot issue may have been resolved at this point. They've dropped the household order limit of each of the four remaining coins down to 3. And remind you, it was at 10, which in itself was a huge pain in the neck for a lot of people that wanted to buy them. Okay, so a lot of people still do see this as kind of a cash grab. You know, you buy the coins when they drop in October or November, which is kind of like the just absolute solstice of the coin market, is during that fall season when people get back into it. I mean, you could certainly make some money. So if you wanted to make some money, heck, you could stop the video right now and just go ahead and order these in a few weeks. But keep in mind, you won't see the coins for another few months after that. And then there's going to be a lot of other people, okay, what I like to call the realists. You could kind of throw me in there, but I'll probably end up ordering one or two of each of the coins just to have them, that will end up looking for alternatives. And good job, you are here at this video. And we are going to talk about other coins you can buy in lieu of these Morgan and Peace dollar coins. So we got the D, the S, the Philadelphia, for the Morgan dollars, and then we have finally that Peace dollar, which is produced in Philadelphia, that will drop. Just to kind of recap things for you, 175,000 product limit. It's not the mintage limit, so there will be more in the form of sets and other different types of commemorative releases later on in the year. Household order limit is 3. These are indeed 999 fine. These are faithful likeness to the George T. Morgan coins that we all knew and loved 100 years ago, and this is the issue price sans any sort of shipping fees. All right, $85. So I want you to keep the $85 price figure in your head. All right, and that's all the same things occur on the S Mint, even though it has an S Mint mark. That's the only difference. You'll have the Morgan 2021 silver dollar. Some would even call this as being the generic type because it's produced in Philadelphia without any sort of mint mark. All right, so you can see that right here on the reverse, no mint mark, 175,000 pieces, and 3 household order limit. And then finally, the Peace dollar that we saw a short little glimpse of a second ago, same issue price, 999 fine, although this is the Anthony de Francisi, I think I got that right. design that was made popular back in 1921. However, this one has a little bit higher product limit. And you also have to take into consideration that there are no other variants of the peace dollar. There's no D, there's no S, it's just what you see here. And same thing goes, we have a household order limit of only 3 pieces for this one. All right, so in a nutshell, that is your Morgan and Peace Dollar series. Now, if we were going to max out our order at 3 for each of the D, the S, the Philadelphia, and the Peace, that comes out to a total before shipping of $1,020. Okay, I also want you to keep that specific money figure in your mind. So let's say you were all in on buying 3 of each. You will spend $1,020 plus whatever shipping fees that you elect that you want to choose to get that to you right away. All right, so we've looked at the 4 coins, and our first coin that I would say is a great alternative to any one of these is going to be Morgan dollars that are not coming up right yet. There we go. So these are selections of completed sales of graded Morgan dollars. A lot of them are more common dates, but I want you to take this in for just a moment. Prices on these coins have shot up between 15 and 20% in the last 6 months. And a lot of it had to do with the publicity surrounding the upcoming 2021 Morgan and Peace Dollar Centennial coins. All right, so the target date that we are going to be looking for is Mint State 63 in either PCGS or NGC. This is going to be your sweet spot of a coin to buy as an alternative. I mean, why buy the brand new 2021s? Because keep in mind, they have the same design as the old, you know, kind of like a figure like the old John Wayne style of silver dollar that he used to spend at the saloon. Now, we're talking about an actor, but you can go back to other people that lived during the late 1800s and kind of, set your own mental image about that whole thing. You know, what's cool is that these coins are genuinely of the period. All right, so we got 1884 that sold for $89.50 shipped, which comes out just a scad cheaper than one of those brand new 2021s with shipping if you ordered only one. But just look on down the line. I mean, save for like Carson Cities and a few of the other tougher dates, you could buy just about any common date that you want in a Mint State 63 and come in either at slightly above, most of the time under $85 per coin. We have a nice 1879S, which is the second year of the Morgan dollar. And there's quite a few. There's quite a few that have actually sold for less, way less. And it gives you a little bit of extra money to maybe pour it onto another coin or maybe upgrade an existing coin that you have. So we have this Fitzgerald Collection 1884 Mint State 63 by NGC. Sold for $68.77, $8 shipping. You do the math. All right. And as we continue on down the line, there's going to be some pieces like, if you would have bought 3 of the Denver Mints, that's going to be like $250. What can you get for $250? You could probably get like a Mint State 65 coin, a little bit tougher date. You could buy a Carson City, either slabbed or unslabbed in the original GSA holder for $250 or less. I mean, there's a whole heck of a lot of great alternatives to buying the brand new coins that will be coming out. But just go ahead and take a look at a few of the coins that I'm flashing here before you. Just absolutely beautiful coins. There's these even VAM variety coins that are right within that wheelhouse of budget. All right, so absolutely amazing coin. These will continue to go up because people, especially this fall, when the market is expected to make a 5 to 10% upward adjustment, as it normally does, because collectors and investors come in back in around like September and October, we might even see another 5 to 10% bump in these older Morgan dollars and also the Peace dollars too. All right, I'm not going to show you the Peace dollars, but that's kind of like a 1A, 1B scenario. But when you look at these coins, $110 for this particular example will probably end up being $120 when October rolls around. All right, and it's things are just going to just exponentially just go out of whack when those brand new 2021s drop. Okay, there's going to be a lot more interest in some of these older coins. Mid-State 63 for a while has been the marquee affordable grade in Morgan dollar common dates. Not anymore. Okay, a year ago, these could have been attained for around $60 a piece. Now, some cases, some coins, depending on eye appeal, have easily doubled that. But as you can see, we've seen just a tremendous bump. Here's one example. That's an older PCGS rattler with toning. I mean, why would you not want this coin in lieu of the brand new 2021s? But see, the prices are well within range. This one right here, I don't know what that is. It's a Morgan dollar. It's just not graded. But obviously, you want to target graded coins already. These have the best chance of not only enhancing in value, but people are going to want them a lot more. And the market, well, they'll end up drying up, even though there's a lot of common date Morgans in Mid-State 63 in the populations. But yeah, this is a great coin to buy and kind of a no-brainer. I mean, if you're looking at the Morgans, the 2021s and that 2021 piece, certainly go ahead and give a stroll to eBay and some of the other auction sites for better alternatives to that coin, if and only if you want to do that. All right, the next coin that I am going to recommend is going to be this one right here. Sorry, my computer is the slow boat to China type. Really nice Walking Liberty half dollars. Our target grade on this one is going to be a Mid-State 65 for more of the common dates, and Mid-State 64 for a little bit more of the tougher dates. So maybe like a late 1930s, maybe a 41S, 42S. The San Franciscos always seem to be a little bit tougher, especially well-struck examples. But, you see the prices, they're well within range as a great alternative coin. And Walking Liberties have always been one of the most popular selling U.S. coins on the market. But just take a look. Here's this 46D Mid-State 65. I mean, that is a beautiful coin for just under $90 shipped. I mean, you can't really go wrong there. And I'd say, look, a Mid-State 65 37, a little bit tougher date for only $123, So you could buy two of these for the cost that you would normally pay for three of the Morgan dollars on that actual pre-sale release date of August 3rd. And then take a look at some other examples. Here's a 42 in a Mid-State 65 for $88. We got some much more tougher S-Mint for, under $200. Again, you could get a Mid-State 63 or 64 for around $100 in a San Francisco 1940s. But just look on down the line. I mean, there's a lot of value to be had for some of these coins. Here's a CAC certified 1941D for $120 shipped. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. Great money right here. Great coins to be had for the value of some of those Morgan dollars that will be coming out in a few weeks. All right, so as we can see, just an absolute, it's a treasure hunt. And I personally would recommend this. I'm more of the old school, I love US type coins type of collector and investor. But, again, if you wanted to see other alternatives, these are the coins that will stand the test of time as these begin to disappear from the market. Because it seems to me, with crypto and everything like that, and people making a ton of money in the real estate market, people are dumping money in these type of collectibles. And it's showing today as we see just continuous green up arrows for a lot of kind of like these marginally mid-state grades through PCGS and NGC. So that's the Walking Liberty half dollar, a great, beautiful alternative. And this one is actually going to be pretty insane. Once I get it up on the screen, you're going to see why. Mercury dimes. All right. So Mercury dimes, again, along with the Walking Liberty half dollars, probably one of the marquee coins in U.S. type history. But not just any coins. I want you to take a look at the grade I chose. Mint State 67, right up here. That is a huge grade for Mercury dimes. And more times than none, it's going to be a non-full bands type coin. And that's okay, because the numerical grade can be much more important for this conversation than anything else. I mean, take a look at this 1944 Merc. NGC Mint State 67 plus for only $100. Now, are you willing to tell me that you're going to overlook a coin like this so you could get your Morgan dollar? I don't know. It's really up to you. But take a look at some of these other ones. Here's a 43 for $54. I mean, that's cheap right there. But this is such an insane high grade for one of the most decorated coins in history. But there's a ton of value to be had. There's even coins that have sold under $50 for certain dates. Now, granted, they are common dates, but Mint State 67, they don't necessarily grow on trees. You know, they're a little bit tougher than they sound. But as you can see, the prices are well within range. You can even buy some CAC approved 67s. This is a little bit tougher San Francisco minted coin for 100 bones right there. A nice little C note action. Here's another 44S without the CAC sticker for $53. So you can see how much of a premium CAC stickered certified coins command in the marketplace. Check this out, a 44D PCGS Mint State 67 full bands PQ example that's sold for a best offer under $130. How much you want to bet? It sold for about $100. That is a tremendous example right there. But as you can see, this coin is a great alternative to the Morgan dollars that will be coming out in a few weeks. One of the prettiest, one of the, again, the most decorated, the most widely collected series in U.S. coins today. All right. So we saw three of my favorite type coins to consider, you know, in lieu of the upcoming 2021 Morgan and Peace Dollar series. Now, you remember that grand total I gave you. If you were to buy three of each one of the D, the S, the P, and that piece, how much was it? $1,020. And that's not including shipping or anything like that. What can $1,020 get you? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just go for the bonus round. And it's going to be this one right here. How about some gold? All right, and not just any gold. We have to think like big. You know, what's the best kind of gold piece that we could buy for around $1,000? Well, I'm happy to say that any sort of $10 gold Liberty or Indian Eagle is going to be well within the range. All right, now here's an 1880S, a little bit tougher date, $10 gold Liberty head in an NGC AU58 holder for about $1,100. That's really close. But if we go on down the line, there's going to be a few examples. Here's another one here, AU53 for $1,050. All right, keep in mind, gold is gold. There's nothing else like it. If you've never held a gold piece in your hand, you are truly missing out, because these things have a heavy weight about them that it's mystifying. You know, it's like you can't get enough gold. And a lot of the graded examples, like a Mint State 62 or 63, is well within range of $1,000. All right, so we've seen a few examples, but here's an 81 Mint State 62 for 1,061. That's pretty close. These typically bottom out around here, $1,000 uncertified. But there are a few graded examples I've come across that were right around $1,000. And we will come up to them here pretty soon, sometime. I mean, you see a lot of slash lines. So a lot of people are selling these at a discounted rate to make the sale. Here's a gold 1899 for $1,150. That's pretty nice. Just a lot of really, really great coins. Or you could buy a gold eagle and a quarter eagle, or a half eagle rather, if you wanted to split it up. I mean, I'm just showing you like the best options. I mean, there's a lot of other great type coins too. You could buy a nice high-end AU58 cap bus half dollar. You can buy an R9 Civil War token, which has less than 10 examples extant. I mean, there's a lot of different alternatives to the Morgan dollars if you were to buy all 12 coins on those specific dates in which the pre-order window comes. But you're looking at about $1,000 for a raw example. That's the going rate based off of today's melt prices. But this is kind of like the dream of dreams right here, the king of kings. If you had $1,000 to spend and you had every intention of buying those Morgan and Peace dollar coins, certainly take a look at your alternatives. There's a lot of them for $1,000, and what you want to do is try and buy one coin for that amount of money and just hold on to it, enjoy it. I guarantee you will get a whole bunch more satisfaction off of like a heavyweight gold piece. I mean, a $10 eagle actually has quite a bit of weight to it. I have a few of these myself, and I'm telling you, if I could collect these all day long, I would. But at $1,000 a pop, that's a good investment, and gold in general is a great investment. So definitely something to keep in mind. All right, as we go ahead and get closer to this release day of the Morgan and Peace dollars, there are alternatives for you. I want to thank each and every single one of you for joining in on this video. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for instant notifications, and Coinaholics, we are discovering together as always. You guys take care, and whatever you do, if you're going to go and buy up some of the Morgan and Peace dollars, good luck. I hope it works out really well for you and you get every single one that you're looking for. But if you're also looking at alternatives, I'd like to also say that there is a ton more out there, and you would be surprised at the rarities that you could obtain for the amount of money it takes to buy some of these Morgan and Peace dollars. But that's going to do it. You guys take care. Have a good one. Happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next coin video.